it's Mandy and I'm back again with another creepy story video from Reddit. If you are under the age of 16 years old, please click off this video. It is not for you. It's a little creepy. It's a little spooky. I like it a lot. I just came across it. It's a short story, but I thought it was super creepy and super cool and super different. So I hope you enjoy it. If you are easily freaked out or creeped out, or if you're too young, please don't watch this video. It is not for you. But any of you guys, anyone else that is into creepy Reddit stories, let's get into it. And going off the whole sleep theme we have going on like on my channel, I was just looking up sleepwalking or creepy like sleep stuff, and I came across this story by a Reddit user by Blue and 3ST. It's called Sleepwalking. Let's get into it. My girlfriend Jane has always snored in her sleep, but recently she began to speak in it. At first I thought this was cute and I would occasionally talk back to her, just silly little comments, etc. But she began to reply to me. She called herself Hannah, but Hannah knew things that Jane never did. She spoke of books in detail that I knew she had never read or even heard about. It became more and more absurd. As soon as my girlfriend would fall asleep, she would start talking to me as Hannah. I would wake up sometimes with her at the end of the bed just smiling at me. That is so creepy! Oh my gosh, I could not be with somebody or sleep with somebody that pulled that stuff. Like, no. I became convinced that this was just something she was doing to freak me out. So one morning I confronted her about it, but she didn't believe me. That same night I came home late from work. Jane was asleep, but Hannah was awake. I'm sorry, this is so creepy. Like, I'm the worst. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop doing that. But Hannah was awake, and she was very, very upset. She told me she knew I was cheating on her with Jane, that she had seen photos of us together. She told me she was going to make sure that Jane never came near me again. I sat up for hours with her trying to calm her down, begging her to stop. She was in a rage. Late the next morning, I got a call at work from Jane. She was hysterical and asked me to come home. I rushed back to find her locked in the bathroom. I had to convince her it's me for half an hour before she let me in. I had never seen her like this before. She was in shock. I kept asking her what happened. She just kept repeating, "The mail." I step out into the kitchen and see it there. A small opened envelope addressed to her. There was a photo of Jane naked in the mirror holding a knife to her own throat. The mirror was smeared with what looked like blood and some kind of message. On the back of the photo, there was a note. "If you go near him again, I will rip out your pretty effing teeth." Signed, Hannah. I ran back to her in the bathroom. No message on the mirror, no blood. I couldn't call the cops. What could I say? She was sending herself death threats? Is Jamie crazy? Am I? It felt like a nightmare. I brought her to the hospital. Jane reluctantly agreed to stay for a couple nights under surveillance. She was inconsolable. I gave her a kiss and went back home to pack some of her clothes. I had barely slept in weeks. I felt guilty to be looking forward to a proper night of rest. I pulled out her bag and began to pack some clothes, but I kept dozing off. I thought best to have a quick nap and then finish packing. I woke up near midnight. I forgot to set my alarm. I heard my phone ringing in the other room. 247 missed calls. I pick up. It was Jane's doctor. I could barely recognize him. Only a few hours ago he was collected and eloquent, and yet now he can barely complete a sentence. Is Jane okay? I asked. He muttered. Is she all right? She put knives in her fingers like claws. The nurses, she took their teeth. The man had gone mad. Where is she? I kept screaming at him. I couldn't get a coherent response. The nurses, claws, has everybody gone crazy or is it just me? But I knew a moment later, I heard the door open. I saw the shadow cast of a figure in the hall entering the room. Ah! I'm sorry, I'm like picturing it, and it's literally making me want to die. Oh my god, this is gonna give me nightmares. I know it. I'm gonna think about this tonight. Why did I do this to myself? I saw the shadow cast of a figure in the hall entering the room. It had the figure of one in a hospital gown and long pointed objects sticking from the fingers. I'm home, she said, and before I seen her, I knew it was Hannah. Literally the first comment on this story is just run, period. Run. That is so creepy, and oh my gosh, it was a short story, but it freaked me out. I'm gonna leave the link to it in the description box below if any of you guys want to see it. That was a creepy one. And honestly, like, I kind of want to do a video on like creepy things people have said in their sleep or something like that. Just like creepy stuff that people say while they sleep talking, blah, blah, blah. And I know like sleep talking can sometimes be funny and like they say like the most ridiculous things, but I think other times can be seriously terrifying. I'm sure there are some really scary, like true stories out there of things that people have said in their sleep. But this story freaked me out so bad. Anyways, if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos and you want me to do a video on what I just said I would do, let me know in the comment section below. Click that thumbs up button and let me know in the comment section if you have had any creepy experiences with any of your friends or your boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse saying creepy things to you or doing something really creepy in the night while they're sleeping. I'm just like picturing her at the end of the bed smiling, like awake smiling. They should make this into like a scary short film or something, because I literally have shivers. I'm shivering. I am shook. I am shook after that. Anyways, you guys, I do post videos every single week, so stay tuned for the next one. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.